Hi, this is Empower 2.0. We're going to do grammatically correct channel today, and we're going to finish talking about contractions. This is lesson part 2. In the first lesson, we studied the names of each contraction. Apostrophe S means is, apostrophe L equals will, apostrophe RE means are, what letters are missing. The A, what letter is missing in will. The W and the I, what letter is missing in is. The I. Apostrophe VE means have. What two letters are missing? The H and the A. Okay. And apostrophe T means not. Okay. Now, I'm going to write a word on the board, and I want you to look at the meanings of each contraction and tell me what two words do they mean. Okay, let's look at the first one. Let me put this eraser over here. That's. What does that's mean? What's the first word? That. T-H-A-T. And what does the apostrophe S stand for? Is. So that's mean that is. You've. How do you spell you've? Y-O-U apostrophe V-E. And what does you've mean? You have. Okay, the next one is doesn't. Okay, what two words are in doesn't? Does not. What letter is missing from this contraction? The O. Spell doesn't, D-O-E-S-N apostrophe T. Always learn where your apostrophe goes when you're writing contractions. Okay. She'll. What does it mean? She will. What letters are missing? The W and the I. Spell she'll for me. S-H-E apostrophe L-L. Okay, boys and girls, we're going to make a contraction train. This is the contraction train. I cut out the contraction it's. And on the tires, I wrote what it meant. It is. Your. And what does your mean? You are. Don't. And what does it mean? Do not. We've. And what does it mean? We have. Okay, I'm going to show you how I made my contraction cars. I'm only going to make one, and then you can make 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, depending on how many cars you want to drive. But I'm only driving 4. Okay, and I need your help to make this car. Now, I've got me some happy birthday paper. I wanted a shiny car, so I got some of this paper from Dollar Tree. And it cost $1. And I decided I'd make a fancy car. And what you're going to do is you will need to get a white sheet of paper to make a pattern. Or you can just cut it out from memory. I can cut it out from memory, but I'm going to show you in case you'd like for someone to show you exactly how to make it. Okay, you're going to take this piece of paper and you're going to get your scissors. Well, okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut it on the blue car. But your first time making the car, you may want to get some paper that's not going to move. Now this paper, Oh man, it's real thin, so it may move on you. But I believe you can do it. Now your first card, you might want to use some solid paper, some thick paper like this. Okay, this is the card that I drew. You draw the kind of card that you like. And after you finish drawing it, and if you want to use some different kind of paper, hold it on the paper and just start cutting. This paper is a little difficult to cut, so you're probably going to have to cut slow so you won't tear it, because I had to make like 3 or 4 of them before I could get some that wouldn't tear. Then you're going to cut the sides of it. You're just basically tracing around your pattern with your scissors. And you got to be very careful because this paper is very thin. It will break in two and you have to keep starting over. Okay, so this is the shape of my card. Now I'm going to get a sheet of paper. You see how when I finish doing something, I just take my mess and pile it up. So when I get through with the activity, Mom won't have to say, "You better clean up." No, you will already be cleaning up, and she will see, wow, I have a big cat. My girl or boy is a big boy or girl. Okay, now, you see I placed it on this paper. Okay, and I'm gonna put some glue on it. Okay. Make sure you get you a bottle of glue because I gotta go back to the store and get me some glue. Okay, since I'm gonna make 4 on this particular sheet of paper, I'm gonna space them so that, now you don't wanna just take it and sit it in the middle of the page, because if you do, you're only gonna be able to get one card. So be sure you put one right here, one right there, or you can just space them all over, but make sure you space them out. Now you need some tires. Okay, I just took some plain white paper and just folded it in half. And then I folded it again so that when I cut my circle out, I will have 4 pieces. And then I'm going to take a marker. It'd be best to take a pencil, but I don't have my pencil with me right now, and just trace around this bottle. You can find a top or something that's round and put on there. Once you trace it out, then you can start cutting it. And since you folded it twice, well, 4 times, you're gonna have 4 tires. And if you want to color in your tires, you can. They are your tires. Now you can use any color paper you want to. Now with this paper, I used magazine paper. I just took a magazine page like this like this right here, and I just folded it in half and cut my tires from that. But today I'm using this paper just in case you want to use that kind. You can use any kind you want to, because hey, you'll be driving this car. That's your car. So you want to fix your car up the way you want it to look. Okay, that's what happens when you don't have all your glue. Okay, now it's working. Okay, now I put my other tire on there. And since I did not use any dark paper, I'm going to color my tires. And you might want to just cut them out on black paper, or you can sit here and color them. I'm trying to show you 2 different ways you can do it. You can either get you some dark paper for your tires, or use a marker. Or you might want some red tires. This is your car, so you fix it the way you like it. Okay, now I have my car. The second thing I'm going to do is get an ad out of Mom's junk mail, and I see a contraction. What does what's mean? What is? So I'm going to cut it out. Make sure you buy some small scissors. My fingers are too big to fit into smaller scissors, so be sure you get you some smaller scissors that fit your hands. I have big hands, so I use big scissors. Okay, and here's the contraction I cut out, and I'm gonna glue it on the top of the card. Okay. Now this is my contraction card. After you do that, you need to write what what's mean. What does what's mean? What is? Write your 2 words on a sheet of paper, and then just cut them out. I'm going to cut a strip of paper and cut me out. Or with these, I just used my sticky pads. Okay. What does it mean? What is? Suppose someone walk up to you and say, what's your name? Or they can say, what is your name? But think about it. Most people use the contraction what's. That is the shortened form of how many words? Shortened form of 2 words. And what do they use to show a letter is missing? An apostrophe. So I wrote my 2 words. Now I'm going to trim them down so they can fit on my card. Okay, what's mean what? Trim my next word down just a little bit and glue it on my card. You can make all kind of styles of cards. Just use your own creativity. Now you have a contraction card. See you next time.